Also, I would request Dr. Tanya to welcome Honorable Minister, Honorable Union Minister, Murli Dharanji.
Yes, sir. Center look, center look, left, one more.
प्लस नीचे करना सचिन
सामने सामने यहाँ सेंटर
इनको भी आ रहे हैं
या इधर सामने सर 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 यहाँ पे सर सर
Center.
सर
सचिन प्लस नीचे कर
आइए मैम सर 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 सामने
ये तो फुल टेक्स्ट में इंग्लिश में बोलना या
A big round of
बोलना एक मिनट रुके मैडम एक मिनट रुके यहाँ पे देखिए मैम यहाँ पे देखिए सामने वेट हल्दू सर यहाँ पे मैम
Also, we would like to present,
यस मैम
Dr. Tanya will present a bag to Seali ji of this wonderful products from Swat.
So much for coming here. It's an absolute honor to be here. For me, when I landed in Mumbai, it was a few days ago. And when I took the first breath of air here, everything felt right. And I felt this is where I belong, my soul belongs here. I started my life journey as a little girl in my birth country, my motherland, that's India. So from here, as a little girl, I set out to the world to explore, to learn, to gain knowledge. And here I am, right now, standing in front of you, with gaining the knowledge, training, skills, evidence-based medicine, and yet bringing not only that, but bringing the true essence of what I believe, what I practice, and what I want to deliver to the world is the science of Indian potent medicine, that is Ayurveda. So I want to bring the combination of Ayurvedic practices, Ayurvedic rituals in the skin line, along with strongly supported medical evidence. So that's the reason I'm here. As a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur, I have to say this. It feels coming here to India with everything the government has been supporting, celebrating new businesses, celebrating entrepreneurs, celebrating the journey of people who started with a dream and wanting to make it big. There is no better place in the world, in the planet, that such dreams can come as reality. And that's the power of India. This is the powerhouse. And I really want to thank, and I was so grateful to the Government of India to create such amazing opportunities and platform and welcome businesses like us, Australian businesses like us, to be here, to thrive here, and to be a small part of the big dream. Thank you, Narendra Modi ji, for the amazing work and the policies and the constant effort in supporting businesses and new business ventures. I want to extend my deepest gratitude for the outstanding support and encouragement that our Honorable Minister V. Muralidharan sir has provided to us, our team, and give us the confidence in believing in India as Australia's strength. And that really has grown for me from strength to strength. So without the support of great leaders and great role models like Sri Muralidharan sir and his amazing team from the government, I don't think such an event would even be possible for me, because I would be quite nervous about the outcomes, because it is my motherland, but I've been away. in Australia, did my training there, to come back here and to understand, to realize there's still a belief of supporting the new businesses is a great feeling. I'm standing here not just as a person of Indian origin. I'm here as a proud Australian and a proud Queenslander. I'm really happy to say that I have now called Queensland my new home, my homeland. If it wasn't Australia as a country with the policies and practices, as well as the support and encouragement from Queensland, State of Queensland, the government, someone like me, of multicultural origin, Indian origin person, wouldn't be here standing right in front of you and be able to talk about not just a business, but also growing a brand from zero. So it is the strength and the confidence the government and Australia has seen my journey as a GP, as a doctor, going into business owner, and in my entrepreneurial journey, and being supportive and encouraging throughout. This is the type of support and encouragement that women-led businesses get in Australia. Thank you so much, and what a great example that I feel this will lead for more businesses to come here, to be a part of the Indian dream, to be a part of the growth of India. And I am very confident people will be watching this story. Through you, people will be watching what we are able to do. As women in business, and multicultural Australian women in business, to be able to come back here and deliver. Thank you so much. And before I finish, I really want to say one last thing. The Trade and Investment Queensland team has been so supportive. Thank you so much for everything that you have been.
Thank you, Dr.
I know I
Tanya,
can't say anything.
for the wonderful words. A big round of applause for Dr.
Only
Tanya.
one thing. When I came here, there's one song that's playing in my head. That is Garaja Paradeshi Tere Desh Bula Rahe.
Wow, kya baat hai. Big round of applause. Now I will request
Dr. Tanya, Ms. Sayali Bhagat, friends, good morning and namaskar. I am delighted to be here in Mumbai today for this event, and let me take this opportunity to welcome Excellency Mr. Cameron Dick to Mumbai, the city of dreams and the key financial center of India. It's a pleasure having you here in India. I am happy that this event comes immediately after the successful visit of the Prime Minister of Australia to India. I take this opportunity to appreciate Dr. Tanya Udi for taking up this project on the principles of Ayurveda. That's the traditional medicine of India. Ayurveda is closely linked to nature and the environment and finds rich mention in the ancient texts of India. Ayurveda leads to good health and a long life. It's a holistic human science and symbol of the thousands of years of India's traditional knowledge. Ayurveda is for the entire humanity. That's why we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And as you know, this year when India is adorning the presidency of the G20, our Prime Minister has given the motto of one world, one family, one future. So the entire humanity is linked together. That's the slogan that India wants to give. And that's the slogan that India has been believing in. That's why I said that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the motto of India. India is home to Ayurveda and is a treasure trove of herbal plants, and it is our green gold. To use this natural wealth in the interest of humanity, the government is continuously encouraging the production and promotion of herbal and medicinal plants. The government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has set up a national Ayush mission This mission aims to promote Ayush medical systems, including Ayurveda, through cost-effective means. It's also working to strengthen educational systems and facilitate Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy drugs, and ensuring sustainable availability of raw materials. I am glad to note that the government's policy regarding Ayurveda and other Indian system of medicine is already aligned with the traditional medicine strategy of 2014-23 of the World Health Organization. And now last year, a global center for traditional medicine was inaugurated in India, in the neighboring state of Maharashtra, that is Gujarat. And the Director General of World Health Organization, he came personally to inaugurate the Global Center for Traditional Knowledge. So this center will be a repository of information about traditional medicine systems, apart from encouraging more research in traditional medicine. I am confident that the center will validate the wider use of Ayurveda in the coming days. I would also like to highlight what Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji said recently on Ayurveda and its growth. He said, and I quote him, "There is a growing consciousness, particularly among youth, to integrate Ayurveda with evidence-based medical sciences." So that's what Dr. Tanya just now mentioned. Researchers and academicians should use the opportunity and put in more energy on this aspect. And I am sure that Dr. Tanya is following on the call given by the Honorable Prime Minister and putting in effort to see that the work goes on evidence-based medical sciences. Ayurveda has to prove to the world and is already proving to the world that it is an evidence-based science. So now in the field of cosmeceuticals, now she has initiated this new entrepreneurship, new venture, and which is associated with health and wellness industries across the globe. Ayurveda is known for that. So the cosmeceutical industry, which is being initiated by Dr. Tanya, I am sure that will go a long way in developing the trade and investment between India and Australia. And India and Queensland, we have very good cooperation. During the last year, there has been an understanding, an announcement. There will be a summit level annual meetings between the Prime Ministers of India and Australia. And very recently, the Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency Anthony Albanese, had his very successful visit to India. He came over to see the cricket match also. So it was cricket, culture and commerce, as Your Excellency mentioned, because he arrived on the day of Holi. So he arrived on the day of Holi, he had his whole face smeared with colors to welcome him. So I am sure that Your Excellency's visit to India from Queensland and Dr. Tanya initiating such a venture, that will definitely be another milestone in increasing, enhancing the trade, investment and people-to-people connect between India and Australia, and especially with India and Queensland. With these words, let me offer my best wishes to Dr. Tanya.
Entrepreneurs, beauticians, actors, models. So you can say, this is my subject. And I have seen a huge shift in this second decade of this beauty industry. As an Indian woman, I can say, and you will also agree with me, that initially we would use maybe 3 or 4, and later maybe came the face wash, so maybe 5 products, beauty products, every day. Yes, Auntie? Yes. All the women agree? Somewhere in the teenage, of course, the face wash was there. And then we come get this soap-free whole product line that came in. And now you'll be surprised. And I say this with statistics because I'm usually in so many of these beauty and makeup expos that our products have certainly increased and have crossed 20. Our makeup products, wouldn't you agree it would just possibly be the eyeliner, a foundation, not even a foundation, maybe a compact powder and a lipstick? And now we have special cases for makeup. So you'd agree that beauty industry has changed. And Dr. Tanya, you're here at the right time. And of course, as everything that has imparted knowledge, we all believe in Ayurveda. We've all grown up seeing our grandmothers use something or recommend something. It's been there for centuries. But which is the right one? What is the right way? Is it tested? Is it certain? You know that we're investing so much of our time, of our research, and our money in these products. And if this research, this time, everything is invested by Dr. Tanya, I know that I'm going to Tanya for sure. So these are my 2 cents as somebody who's been a Visindhya and has been an actor. As a part of my profile also includes being a philanthropist and an entrepreneur. I would like to say that Dr. Tanya, I'm mildly jealous, honestly. I did mention that to Honorable Minister Cameron here that I'm mildly jealous of Tanya, that she has like a whole arsenal of an army of people backing her out there. You know, there's so many women entrepreneurs, small, medium, that they're somewhere in their houses, just shy and coy and maybe wanting just possibly their family to support them a little bit. And here she comes with this whole army. You know, and so I think this is not just the right time for the product, Dr. Tanya, this is also the right time for you. And thank you so much to Minister Muralidharan and Minister Cameron for coming here to support women.
Thank you.
I couldn't be thankful and I couldn't say this enough, how much, especially Indian women, need to be picked out of there and say, babe, you've got talent. Woman, dear woman, you have talent out there. You know something that the world needs. I work with so many of them and I know we could use this help. And if men of such stature are offering this help, I think this is an example. I'm sure my press friends will take our message ahead and this will encourage all the women out there in India, all the doctors.
My friends,
A very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable ministers on the dais, Dr. Tanya, my very dear press friends, and all the guests who are present here. This is